I just need a 3. Damn it! Hello, Jason the Bruce here with Getting Tabled, and today I'm not exactly doing an unboxing. I'm showcasing a couple of products that I've got in this week. This is purchases that I've made with funds from Christmas. It is actually Christmas Day, so I was allowed to open this today, even though I know what it was. Now, obviously we got some paints. People that have been following lately probably suspect why I have this, if they know what that box is. But anyway, over the next week or two, I'm going to try and do videos of all of this stuff. Starting with the Everlasting Wet Palette. This is not a new product. This is a product that's been around for quite some time. But it's not one that I've seen personally. I actually have a wet palette coming from the Studio X project later next year. And when I ordered this, I forgot that it had a wet palette. But it's something that I need, and it's something that'll tide me over. Potentially this is a point of reference that we can actually compare that to when that arrives. Paints wise, most of these are AK Interactive. You will notice there's a couple of Vallejo paints in here as well. The AK Interactive ones, people that have been in the hobby for a while may recognise that this is the 3rd generation acrylic paints that they launched about 5 or 6 months ago. We have not had a chance to look at these in person yet. We did cover the fact that they were out, but that's kind of as far as we went. On that subject, that is what these are as well. Now, within here is the paints that belong in the Skin Tones set, as well as a couple of others. I got the Rust set because I don't really have much in the way of a Rust set, and I do actually want to do up my Blood Angels to look worn and stuff this time. My old ones really never got to that point because, I don't know, I didn't want to do it for some reason. And if I'm going to have Blood Angels, why not try to do them with something that in theory is really good? It's all designed to work together. It's, to me at least, in the artwork, where it is supposed to be red, it does look red. I mean, obviously there is massive oranges and stuff in here, but that's obviously the intention. So it just gives me something to play with. I do have reds already, but it's nice to have a bit of depth in there. The other thing that I have within here, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I asked in one of the larger painting groups on Facebook about painting Australian Aboriginal skin, because I have models that I want to paint, and I want to make them look genuine. I actually want them to be accurate, because I'm quite proud of my Aboriginal heritage, and so I do want to paint them up so that it actually looks like that's who they are. Whether I end up doing the paint on the bodies or not is another question. I will wait to see how I feel, I suppose. So within here, we have some Vallejo paints that got recommended to me. Ones that were out of stock, I have grabbed the AK Interactive equivalents. The other things that I moved out of the way is just a pair of side cutters. And I'm going to call them sanding sticks, but I know that they have a proper name. But that's what I'm calling them. So that's it for this one, guys. It's just nice and simple today. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what is coming up. Starting with that later in the week. But until then, play more games.